Here's the truth about confidence, and there's something that you've been completely wrong about for such a long time. That might have been a bit of an aggressive way to start the video. I want to say this is something that I was wrong about for a long time, right? And that is thinking that confidence stems from an outside result or an outside appearance, physique, muscle, haircut, whatever it may be, right? Now, it's really easy to think this way. It's really easy to think that if I get muscles, that equals me gaining more confidence. And the sad part about having this thought process or this way of thinking is that you're setting yourself up for failure. And the reason why that may be is when you put so much importance on something that in the end isn't going to ultimately serve what you think is going to serve, then when you actually achieve said thing, then you're just left disappointed. And the sad thing, or the sad part about this is, gaining muscle takes a long time. Getting the physique that you want takes a very, very long time. And it's a trap to think that once I look a certain way, then everything's just going to be magically okay, right? And like I said in the beginning, I had this thought process a long, long time ago. Well, I had this, but the thing is, I had this thought process for a very long time until I got put into a position where I was kind of forced to see that this wasn't the case, right? And in the fast track this, because I don't want to go like a deep dive into my story, because then we're going to miss the whole point of this video. Growing up, I was super skinny, super insecure. You could click on like my videos. I have so many videos going over this, but just to really run through everything to drive this point, like I was skinny, I was super insecure, and I thought that if I just gained muscle, then I'll have so much confidence and I will love myself so much. And while to an extent it was true, it got to a point to when it wasn't. And that is what I'm talking about specifically in this video. And I realized this when I went to college, right? Like I started going to school, I started going to college, and I had a great physique. Don't get me wrong. Like I was a bit heavier than I am now, and I was strong. Obviously, like I had a solid physique, like I said, good-looking guy, whatever it may be. And you know, for the longest time, I thought that okay, I'm confident in myself, or I really like myself because of this thing, this outward appearance, right? And it wasn't until I started to let my self-development, right, the things that I was doing in the dark, the things that I was doing when no one was around to see, was when I started to see just how wrong I was. And the things that I was doing was like doing drugs, going to parties, you know, just doing all these like degenerate things, right, that college kids do. They're just deemed normal. I was doing all these things, and it really started to eat at my confidence, because other than me being the version of me that I was before, which I thought stemmed from like just the physique alone, like the confident, secure version of myself, like happy with who I see in the mirror, so on and so forth, I started to see who I truly was on the inside, right? And that was someone that wasn't a man of his word. There was someone who would cope in very, very unhealthy ways. There was someone that wouldn't show up for himself when it was needed. Someone that didn't really have a direction in life. And there were so many bad things about myself that I thought that wouldn't really have an impact on my confidence, or really the perception of who I was, right? Or how I felt when I looked in the mirror. But in that moment to where everything started to actually click in my head, and I'm like, man, I'm sure I have a good physique, but I'm smoking weed every day. Sure I have a good physique, but I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Sure I have a good physique, but I treat people this way, and I do this thing, and I do that thing, and really all I have going for myself, and this is me thinking in this previous period of my life, was my physique. And then in that moment I was like, bro, this doesn't even matter. Like I don't feel good about myself. I'm not confident in who I am. I'm not proud of who I am when I look in the mirror. Like I'm just a big loser, right? Like that's genuinely how I felt. And it's a degrading feeling, because for years and years, man, like if I could go back to me being at 90 pounds, like the only thing that I wanted was, oh, I just want to have a nice physique, man. I just want to be confident in myself. I want to stop hiding my body. I want to stop, feeling negatively towards myself, and this thing will fix it, right? And then the years and years that you put in so much effort, you put out so much time, so much value into this thing, and then you realize it doesn't even matter, right? Like what really matters is who you are when no one's looking, like what you do when no one else is around to force you to do the right thing, right? Like how you show up for yourself day to day. Do you keep your promises to yourself, right? And all of these things, like there isn't, it doesn't just cap out at the physique, man. Like the physique is just the cherry on top. You can have an amazing physique and be a freaking loser degenerate that doesn't do anything but negatively impact the people in his life. Like that's not the type of man that you want to be. And it's really easy to get this flipped. But I'm going to keep this video super short because I'm just trying to drive that point, right? I'm trying to drive the point that the physique isn't going to be a magic thing that fixes you. You have to use what you learn in the gym, the things that you apply to your life in the world of the gym, and apply that to other areas of your life. When it comes to your discipline outside of just diet and training, when it comes to how you're showing up for yourself outside of just going to the gym, like what you're doing outside of the gym matters arguably more than what you're doing when you're inside of the gym. Because I mean, sure, like you want to have a great physique, sure, it's great to be in shape, but if I had to choose between having an amazing physique and then having absolutely nothing else on the outside, like not being a good father in the future, not being a good role model, like just being like basically having a good physique but being a degenerate, or having a very mediocre physique but genuinely doing the things that I need to do to develop myself in a way that is going to positively impact me and the people around me in a significant way, like I would obviously choose the mediocre physique, right? And I know I'm wording this kind of wrong. It's probably like all over the place, but the biggest thing that I want you to take out of this video, I know it's super short, but the physique itself, in the end, it isn't gonna matter. Like, there's benefits, bonuses, but once you achieve it, it's like, okay, whatever. Like, it's just how you look. But it's what you do with the new tools that you have, that you've learned through the gym, right? To apply on the outside of, to apply to your life outside of the gym. And then just having that physique as a cherry on top, and genuinely being the man that you're proud to be, and genuinely being the best version of you that you can be in every single aspect of your life. Because the gym is just a stepping stone. It's just a tool to use to better improve and better perform in other areas of your life. Because the discipline, the self-respect, the ability to commit X, Y, Z, everything that you do in the gym is applicable to every single other area of your life, right? And that's it, man. So obviously this is a short video, but if you want a longer breakdown on how exactly I was able to break out of this trap of not only being skinny and insecure and transforming myself physically, but also mentally, this video right here, maybe right here, I'm not sure where YouTube's gonna put it, but click this, watch it. It's a full breakdown on exactly what I did to make this change happen. And if you want help, advice, whatever it may be, follow me and shoot me a text on Instagram. I'm always in my DMs. I'm literally in my DMs every single day. So shoot me a text on there, and love you guys. I know this is a different kind of video. I feel like it's kind of imperfect, but I'm gonna get it out there anyway. So hope you guys are able to benefit from this, at least get a new sort of perspective. And if you didn't, I know for sure with that video that I just plugged in here, you'll be able to. So Jesus loves you. See you guys around.